Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're actually going to be doing a collab with Yorkie. So today we're going to be building this sort of modern, contemporary, quite luxurious family mansion, and if you'd like to go ahead and download it for yourself, it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, but like I said, this is a collab, so Billy went ahead and built the exterior of this home, which is part 1. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, then I'll leave a link down below to his video so you can go ahead and check that out. And today, like I said, I'm doing the interior. There's a little bit of exterior furnishing like out on the patio as well, but it's mainly just the interior we're doing today. So make sure you check out Billy's video before you watch this one to see part 1 and then this one, part 2. And if you haven't seen his videos at all, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe because he makes some amazing content. He's one of my best friends in this community. I've known him for a very long time. But I've actually done a few collabs before, and I haven't done a collab in general in quite a long time. So it was a nice change to do one finally after a long time. As you may have seen, I have been a bit absent on my channel recently, and I'm not making videos as much as I used to. But we can explain that, later on, and I have explained it in my last few videos as well. But I'll give you a recap of what's been going on shortly. But yeah, so a few more details about this build. It's built on a 64 by 64 lot in Brilliant Bay, and it has 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and it came in at 233,254 simoleons. And then for the packs used today, there is quite a lot, to be honest. This probably isn't the best build if you don't have many packs to download, but if you still really love it, you can download it, and then the game sort of replaces items that you don't have. But it was sort of nice just to sort of come into the game after not building for quite a while and just build something in my usual sort of classic style that I do builds in, and not really restrict myself too much. So yeah, it was a really fun build to do actually. Billy did a great job on the exterior, so it was really nice to decorate this interior. I did also use a few kits today, which I haven't had the chance to use yet, which you'll see later on. But yeah, so I feel like it's been a very long time since I've done my last video. As you know, it's basically just because I'm working full time, and it's quite difficult to manage YouTube and a full-time job as well. I know a lot of people do it, I just haven't found that right balance yet, but it is nice just to sort of do videos when I feel like it and when I'm really wanting to build something. You're not forcing it or anything, so I feel like it's working out quite well. Even though there's not as many videos, I feel like, it's still working out okay. But you can keep in contact with me on social media as well, as I'm always on Instagram and Twitter, and my usernames there are just the same as my origin ID, which is RealThomasTV1. So this interior didn't take too long to do, really. I think Billy did actually plan to have 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, but it ended up only being 6, which I still think is a good number. And the house isn't like too crazy expensive. Like, I feel like that 250 odd thousand, or how much was it, 233,000, isn't, too bad really. I was expecting to be a lot more. So I think it's quite a decent price for this size of home, and it's quite luxurious inside as well. So I didn't really have a plan for a type of family for this build. As you know, I do try to keep my builds fairly neutral, so it's quite easy for you to take any family you have and put it into one of my builds that I do. So there are like, a few rooms which you may be able to tell is like for a teen or like for a kid, but there's nothing really about them that's going to put anything too set in stone. So it's really up to you what you do with this build. But it is on the modern and more luxurious side as well, so maybe for like an older family living here, the kids aren't so young, that's kind of what I had in mind. But yeah, I just really love it. It was just nice to do a build in this sort of modern style, which, as you're able to tell as we go on through the build, it's something that I do a lot of in my builds, in terms of the styling of it. But yeah, so we're just working on this room here, which is sort of like just the utility room, that's what we'll call it in England anyway, and it's basically just got the laundry in, and also using the new Bust the Dust kit as well. So I put a few of those items in there, which I haven't used yet. Let me know what you're thinking about the kits. Which of the 3 that we've got so far is your favourite? I haven't had a chance to actually play with them in game, but I do really love the idea of the Bust the Dust kit out of the 3 of them. And like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with any of them, but I feel like it works really well if you have laundry day. I feel like it's just another pack to sort of add to that like family type of gameplay. I think that works really well. So that'll be the one out of the 3 I would consider if like I had to choose just one. But yeah, so I included that in this build today, and I will get around to trying that out at some point. So we're just working on one of the bedrooms here. Billy actually put like white flooring and white walls down as like a placeholder, but I actually quite like the white. I did change up, like the textures of it and stuff, but I quite like how it looked in this home, like having all white walls and stuff. So I kept that pretty much how it is, but the bedrooms I just changed up little bits here as we go on, just so they're not all white, and it adds a little bit of colour in here and there. So yeah, I was going for like quite a clean modern look, but you know, adding a bit of personality in where I could, but still keeping that neutral feel, so that's what I did. So this room right here is the study. This could have been another bedroom. There is actually just one downstairs. I feel like having like bedrooms downstairs and bedrooms upstairs have like a different feel to each other. So I feel like because that one bedroom downstairs, which we're just working on, the blue one, that could be like a guest room or something, because it's like, you know, separate from all the others. But you know, it's up to you what you want to do with that, but that's sort of what I was thinking. And there is also one bathroom downstairs, which is quite big actually, so I feel like that's okay just having the one. And then we've got this room right here, which is sort of like the garage. It doesn't have like a garage door or anything, but that's sort of the feel of it, I would say. So I made this into like a gym. It's quite a big space actually. So if you wanted to like, if your Sims have other interests, this could be like just like a general like activity room. Imagine this could be like a games room or something as well. So it's quite multi-purpose and you can change it up how you need to, but I just made it quite like an open plan gym, which I thought was quite nice. And it's got like some big sliding doors out there going into the backyard. And you can see as well, Billy has made use of the platform tool in this build as well, which looks really good. I feel like it adds quite nicely to the modern feel of the build. I have used it a few times. I don't use it a lot. I find that I use it a lot in builds where there's like a living room and sort of having it dip down to go where the seating area is. I am actually working on another build coming up, like another Real to Sims build, which I've sort of got distracted on, but that also is a build coming up which uses that, so you'll see that coming up soon. But yeah, I really do love Real to Sims builds. If you ever have any suggestions for Real to Sims builds, like floor plans or anything, then just send me them on like Twitter or anything you want, really, doesn't matter where. It's just really useful to sort of hear different suggestions. So if you have any of those in mind for future builds, then just let me know. And then we're just working on the outside area here. So I didn't do too much to the exterior. I did mention to Billy, like, did he want me to do anything with like exterior finishing or anything? But it was mainly just that patio area to do. I really love the striped grass. So I was like, do you want me to do anything on there? But like, I was thinking I wanted to sort of keep that plain because I think that just looks nice there with that train paint with the stripes. But if you want to add, like, you know, if you had a family living in this build, that would be a great space to add like a climbing frame or something like that on that grass area, so you could do that there. But yeah, so basically all I did outside was do like an outdoor dining area and a hot tub as well. I also used the Moschino stuff pack a lot in this build as well. I feel like it added really well with that luxurious modern feel. And I did use one of the chandeliers from that pack, as you would have seen outside, which I thought was a bit like an odd choice, but I thought it was a little bit different, so I went ahead and put that in. Let me know what you thought about that. But this one right here is the master bedroom. I really love this one. It has like lots of different sections to it. So we've got like the main bed area here. There's a little ensuite bathroom, and there's also that little archway going through to the wardrobe. And then there's a vintage glamour makeup station, couldn't think of the word, there. And there's also like a seating area and a fireplace. So it's very luxurious, and I really love how this one turned out. And like I said, there are a few other bedrooms as well. I did also make use of some of the items that were recently added into the game from CC creators, which is a really nice idea, and I actually love those items. I haven't looked at all of them or used all of them yet, but I have used a few in this build and had a look at some of the others, and they are amazing. I really love the, I think it was Peacemaker who made it, the wardrobe, and it has like a million colour swatches. I used that like once or twice in this build, and that was really nice. It has a really nice modern look to it, and I always feel like we need more wardrobes. I don't know why, but I always struggle with them, and for some reason, I don't know if you've noticed this as well, but they are very expensive. Like, even like the cheapest ones are still like 400, 500 simoleons. But yeah, I think wardrobes is something that's nice to have. And also kitchen counters and just kitchen items in general. I feel like we all want more of those. So it's good that we've got the country kitchen pack, but it's a very specific theme, but you know, at least we've got some new kitchen sets. So yeah, this room right here is what I would imagine it'd be like a teens room, but again, I didn't really want to put anything too set in stone, but I do love how this one turned out. I did actually use a lot of eco lifestyle items, as you would have saw, as decorations, like the sort of wall decorations, like the dividers. They're not really dividers, they're just like wall decorations, but I sometimes use them as wall dividers, like the horizontal and vertical line ones. And then also like the leaves as well, which are hidden objects. I do use those, as you can sort of see there in that hallway area. I do use those quite a lot in a lot of builds actually that have like a modern feel to them, as you would have saw in the past builds. I probably need to like calm down on using that a bit, because I do use it those items quite a lot, but they are quite nice and a bit different. I feel like it's because I struggle, and I've said this a long time, but I just don't feel like we have a lot of paintings. You know, we have quite a good selection now when you consider all the packs, but I still feel like I use the same ones a lot of the time. So those wall decorations just make a bit of a difference from that. So again, we're just working on another, what I may say is like a teens room feel, but again, nothing too set in stone. I did use the Peacemaker, I think it's Peacemaker's wardrobe there as well, as you can see, the grey one. And I did like a little interesting thing there with the those like bookshelves and the bedside tables. Those were like base game update, I think, a long time ago, and I did that combination of those bookshelves and the bedside tables that they came with in that update and sort of stack them on each other. Now, I'm not sure if that works without move objects, but they do sort of like slot in there without clipping or anything. I feel like it looks a little bit interesting, a little bit different, because I always feel like I struggle to change up bedroom layouts. Like, it's literally just the bed and then 2 bedside tables and a lamp. Trying to find like other ways to switch that up is sometimes a challenge. So that was just one of those ways to make a little bit of a difference. And yes, that's pretty much it for what I have to say today. We've just got like 1 or 2 more bedrooms to finish off, and then we'll be heading on to the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed today's build. Let me know about what you thought of it in the comment section down below. You can go ahead and download the fully finished and furnished version from my gallery page, which is Real Thomas TV1, or you can go ahead and get it off Billy's Origin as well, which is Yorkie Origin, if you want to get the unfurnished version that he did. And make sure you go ahead and check out his video as well if you haven't seen it already, to see what he did with the exterior of this build. Make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!